Hello, hello! Welcome back to Fire Emblem Warriors 3 Hopes, the Scarlet Blaze route. My name is Decapitated, otherwise known as Gonna Miss the Crew. And that's right, we're back with another support episode. This is the last support episode and the last episode of the playlist, unless I decide to make a secret episode 10 years from now, which will be fun. I guess. No, I'm not gonna do that. That sounds stupid. Anyway, let's move on to extras, and then we're gonna go to records hall, and then we're gonna go to support log, and we are gonna we're gonna jump right in, and as soon as I get my notes up, I will tell you what we're gonna start with. Okay. We're gonna start with Edelgard, of course. That's just who had the most supports, right? And we're gonna start up with Caspar A. Let's go. We have a few supports we need to get to this time. So, we'll be doing there's only a couple pre-recorded supports this time, and it was born out of laziness, but we'll see those at the end. I'm just gonna be honest, it was born out of complete laziness. They had a 0 support, and I did not want to grind them all the way up. I think they might have had support on another route now that I think about it.
You really know how to make me work up a sweat.
You kept me on my toes as well, Caspar. Thank you.
Well, that's because you're so short.
Hey now, you'll never have to twist my arm to get me to train. Just shout when you want to go again. Oh, and we should invite Raphael next time. The muscles on that guy are something else.
Would he say that? Huh, he probably just doesn't say that.
I often have trouble finding people to spar with.
No surprise there. Not like folks are lining up for a chance to knock the Emperor's teeth out.
You seem to have no problem coming after my teeth. Sometimes I think you're trying to kill me.
What? No, I mean, I only do it because I know you can handle it, right? Look, just don't say anything to Hubert, okay? If he finds out we're sparring, he'll have me cut into pieces and dumped into the nearest river for sure.
Oh.
He already knows. I convinced him that I need the training if I'm to stand on the front lines.
He knows, oh no!
Well, that's a relief. So, why do you, by the way? Fight on the front lines, I mean.
It's good for morale.
You're an incredible fighter, but the Empire would be in deep, deep trouble if anything happened to you. And it's not like you're after the glory like I am. Shouldn't you just hang back and send us orders from some distant hilltop? Seems like it goes pretty hard against that rationality thing you're always talking about.
Damn.
Caspar? Lecturing me on what's sensible? I must be dreaming.
Don't make fun of me.
But yes, you're right. It's not entirely rational.
See? I'm a thinking man sometimes.
Even thinking me.
That's not to say I don't have a rational reason. My presence on the front lines improves morale, and my skill betters our hope of victory. So long as I don't fall in battle,
is that one of your 3 hopes?
Is the smartest thing I can do.
Right, sure. So, what's the unrational part?
I want to kill.
The emotional side. I can't stand the idea of remaining safe, while friends and comrades alike risk their lives for our cause.
Edelgard, you can just say you're bloodthirsty. It's fine.
You're out there on
Caspar
my
will
command,
understand.
taking lives from others and giving your own in return. It doesn't seem fair for me to do any less.
Except that you're the Emperor.
And I say the Emperor should help.
Yeah, so shut up.
Yeah, I get it. You want to get in the dirt with the rest of us to pull your weight, right? You and me are the same in that way.
A dreadful suggestion, but I'll allow it.
Aw, come on. You should be happy. Here I thought we were completely different people, but it turns out there's a little Caspar in you after all.
Even littler than you?
Imagine you lording over us from far away. You work best when you're down in the mud with the rest of us, sending chumps flying.
If there's a little Caspar in me, perhaps it's time to put a bit of someone else in you.
What?
Someone
He's
with
about to get
manners,
topped.
perhaps?
The M word? No thanks. You know all that politeness would only hold me back.
I guess Linhardt doesn't count. Whatever. Yeah. I guess he doesn't count. You can't really put a little Linhardt in him anyway. Linhart's a big boy. Anyway, let's move on to Edelgard Bernadetta A. I'm having fun with these. Wow, a lot of A supports. Goddamn. In fact, all A supports with Edelgard. In fact, all A supports except for 2
plotting
that we're gonna watch today.
Will be all right. If another imposter. Who's there?
Lady Edelgard?
Bernadetta is pretty sussy.
Bernadetta? What are you doing here at this hour?
Oh, well, I was maybe sort of hoping to hole up here for a while. This is one of my go-to spots when I want to be alone.
In that case, I apologize for intruding.
A random bedroom somewhere, okay.
Oh, it's really not a big deal or anything. Lady Edelgard? Is everything alright? You seem, well, kind of down.
She's gonna execute you, Bernadetta. Run away.
I'd be happy to listen. If you don't mind talking to me, I mean.
I do.
Thank you, but I wouldn't know where to begin. Once the Emperor starts rattling off her many woes, you're likely to be trapped here forever.
Actually, that isn't what I meant.
What?
Then, what did you mean?
Do you remember that time you told me how my curse was lifted? And then you started to say that yours was too? Well, I've been worried that curse has been eating away at you the way mine did with me.
The Cois. I don't remember that at all.
Is that why you're here?
When did I watch
alone
their
in the
support?
middle of the night?
I watched it like 6 months ago. Cool.
I wasn't expecting you to see right through me quite so easily. But you're right. Something is eating at me.
And it's not Monica.
There is an enemy I thought I'd fought and beaten, which I believed freed me from my curse. Alas, that was wishful thinking. My enemy is still alive. And worse yet, he is not alone.
That sounds
It's
terrible.
God.
But I know how that feels. I've been struggling too. If I stay outside too long, I end up being seized by this panic that makes me want to hide away again. I guess I'm still learning how to deal with it.
That's how life is, Bernadetta. We all bear our scars, but the only thing we can do is keep going. The idea that nestling up to someone and being kind will make all of their pain disappear is nothing more than fantasy. That's simply not how such things work.
It's a mean old world, that's for sure.
It's a tough world out there. That's how it is on this beach of an earth.
After all, what are we fighting for but a world in
Buff
which
Luigi.
people are no longer left with scars like yours and mine? A world in which the people who wish to stand out can do so, while those who remain on the sidelines have their choice honored as well. That is the future we're building together.
Do you really think we can do it? Because if you do, I'm going to fight right alongside you, and then celebrate by locking myself in my room.
I'd say that's perfectly acceptable, so long as you've taken care of the things you need to do.
Outta.
Aww,
Do your homework,
things is
and
the
you can
hard
play on the
part.
computer afterwards.
Stop being so difficult, world.
Doing things is hard. Adulting is so hard. That was a nice zoomer support right there. That was enjoyable, I agree. Oh, fuck, I pressed the B button. Oh, God, I fat fingered it. Anyway, let's move on. Edelgard, Dorothea. Hey. It's gonna be pretty pog, I guess. We got I think the most supports with Edelgard, out of anybody, but there might be like Dorothea or Petra might have more. I don't know.
Interesting theory. I'll have to make a mental note of that.
Isn't it a bit
Dorothy
late
has
to
more.
be studying, Dorothea?
Hi there, Edie. Looks like I'm not the only one burning the midnight oil.
Does this take place right after the Bernadetta support or
Bane of
something?
clear skin, you know.
I assume that also applies to you.
That's why I'm caked and
What can I
makeup.
say?
Sorry.
You all work so hard, I figured I should dedicate myself to my studies.
Yeah.
Especially when it comes to strategy and tactics. Those are real benefits for
Sorry
me.
about that. Let me put this away.
You would have had a chance
Those
to
are
learn
mints.
them if we'd remained at the Officers' Academy. I suppose you missed out on all sorts of experiences now that I think about it.
80, please.
No, wait. My decision and my actions are partly to blame for robbing you of those opportunities.
True. I
feel
demand
I owe
recompense.
you an apology for that.
You did what you thought was right. And anyway, it's not like any of us saw all these problems with the Kingdom and Alliance coming.
Yes, but
Look, I admit I may have been a little sad when the Academy went on hiatus. I mean, I worked my tail off to get into that place. It was hard. Really hard.
Yeah, I bet it
and
was.
when the school shut down, there went my best chance of finding Mr. Right. Or Miss.
Oh, who?
I knew it was upsetting you. Dorothea, I am truly, deeply sorry.
Hold on, 80. Let me finish. I was about to say that if we did stay at the Academy, you would have been terribly unhappy. You'd have had all this gloom and uncertainty hanging over you about your father and the future of the Empire.
Yeah, whatever happened to that guy, by the
Might
way?
have broken you.
I'm assuming he's just dead. Whatever.
A slight
Doesn't really matter.
exaggeration, wouldn't you say?
For what it's worth, I'm glad you're free of that torment, and can now work towards building the world you envision.
On the blood of orphans.
I like this new life working under you. It suits me.
Please don't say that. The part about you working under me, I mean. I like to think we work side by side and hand in hand. You are always a tremendous help to me.
Nope, definitely under you.
I consider you a dear friend, and I say that not just as the Emperor, but as a peer.
Thanks, 80. Do you mind if I take that and run with it? Dorothea, dearest friend of the Emperor, has a really nice ring to it.
Maybe not dearest, but
I was fine with Dorothea the Mystical Songstress, but this new title has a real warmth and dignity thing going on.
In that case, allow me to meet you halfway. Henceforth, I shall be known as Emperor Edelgard, dearest friend of the Songstress.
Damn, friend zoned.
Oh,
At least
no,
it's
no,
dearest,
that'll never
dearest
do.
friend zone.
Because if you do that, it would make me dearest friend of the songstress.
Well, we certainly can't have that. How about you just promise not to be a stranger, hmm? Whatever the rest of the world demands, I want the two of us to always be there for each other.
I would like that very much indeed.
Hee. Oh. That was cute, I guess. I wonder if I'm gonna get to flirt with Linhardt again. I guess, no, probably not. There are a couple of Shuz supports that we do have to watch. I know we didn't have to watch any on the deer route, which was weird, but whatever. Anyway, Edelgard Petra A. Let's check that out. They're only support. Well, that's fine, I guess. She's praying. They do have a praying animation. What the heck are they doing?
Lady Edelgard?
I'm sorry, Petra. Am I interrupting?
Yes.
It is okay. I will soon be finishing. I am offering prayers to the spirits, so they will be guiding us to victory in battle.
Tell her
Is
she's
this how
wrong.
you pray in Bridget? In Fodlan, we usually save such things for a chapel.
Yes. In Bridget, we are offering our prayers to the forests, the mountains, the skies, anywhere the spirits are dwelling. In Fodlan, the people are offering their prayers to the goddess. In this, we are differing. But we are the same, in hoping to live long and fight for what has meaning.
Yes,
Oh,
of course. Perhaps I shouldn't ask this, but is it not unwise for you to be risking your life here in Fodlan? You
Yeah,
are
I
the
have main
queen
character
of Bridget.
energy. I'll
Your
be fine.
people need you to return safely to them.
Yes, your words have truthfulness. If I am dying here on foreign soil, I am betraying my people. You gave me your promise to be releasing Bridget from its vassal relationship to the Empire. And if I die, your promise will be dying with me.
Yes, I suppose it would. If you died, I would have to renegotiate our terms with your successor. That wouldn't be an issue if she were as capable and reasonable as you. But would she be? And for the record, Petra, I don't want you to die. You are a dear friend.
Your words give me great happiness.
No.
But I am still content to be risking my life here in Fodlan.
As we get closer to cornering our enemies, there's no telling what kind of foul tricks they'll employ.
And you know a thing or two about foul
Are
tricks.
you certain you
Since
don't
you're from
wish
Bridget,
to walk
though.
away from this? It could easily go awry after all.
I am knowing the danger, but I have done my deciding. I will not be turning my tail and running while you are standing and fighting.
I'm grateful. But unlike you, I cannot back down from this fight. This war is one of my own making.
And I am choosing to share it. If we lose, then we will lose. But I will not be having regrets. I will be fighting with you until the end of bitterness. That is the prayer
End of
I was
bitterness.
offering.
That's the
Well,
next title of the
do
Free
my
House
best to
DLC.
avoid
Or that's the
your
next
end.
chapter title.
Regardless, you have my
The end
thanks,
of
Petra.
bitterness.
Your resolve humbles me, but also gives me strength.
You are the Emperor. I am the Queen. Our relationship is not one that is usual. Not everyone can be standing on equal feet with you. This is something only I can be doing. And so, I will continue standing by your side.
I'm assuming Bridget is just kind of fine with her
Let no
without
one
her
say
being there
Bridget is not gracious
all
and
times,
noble.
but whatever.
But I do hope we never turn into a couple of stuffy royals who insist on doing everything by
Stuffy.
book.
I don't think Bridget
I
royalty
have trust
can
that you
probably
will never
be
be
stuffy,
letting that
but whatever.
happen.
Anyway, that was cute. I guess it was okay. Let's go with Monica Edelgard. Do we have to? Can we just skip this one? It's fine. We'll watch it. Monica isn't even important enough to get all supports with Shez. Oh, she is. She got all supports with Shez. I'm stupid. She
You
got
must
a
be
thing.
exhausted,
Okay.
Your Majesty.
I
was
lied.
beginning to believe that council would never end. Should I make tea?
Thank you, Monica. Why don't you join me?
Oh, I would love to.
I can hardly remember the last time I saw you rest. You need to stop overworking yourself. We can't afford for you to get sick.
Her Majesty has invited me to tea, and she's worried about my health? Oh, this is the greatest day of my humble life.
Humble in quotes.
Come now, I've always cared for your well-being, and it's not as if we never have tea together.
Oh, I'm aware. This is the 208th time you've worried about me, and our 113th time sharing tea. I've been keeping a record on paper, and in my head.
Now
Damn.
I'm even more concerned.
Aw, thanks.
I suppose it just shows how hard you work for me.
Yeah.
I hope you feel I do enough in return.
That's a bit of a
If
leap,
there is
but whatever you
anything
need to
don't
cope.
hesitate to ask.
Truly?
Chloe,
You'd really listen to my request?
my request.
Your Majesty is actually willing to make Monica von Ox's impossible wish come true?
Well, let's keep the wishes within the realm of the plausible, if you please.
All right. In that case, may I... Oh, this is so disrespectful. May I hold you in my embrace? Just for a minute?
No.
I don't see why not.
We can't show this, by the way.
Kindness. I promise to be even more loyal to you from now on, Your Majesty.
As if such a thing were possible, you've given me more loyalty than I could ever rightfully expect.
Yeah, it's kind of fucking weird.
Oh, that reminds me. There is something I've been meaning to tell you. It seems as if you have been upset with yourself because you were planning to leave me for dead. But I just want you to know that had such events come to pass, I still would have died happy. I would have been at peace because I helped you achieve your vision. Well, I should go see to that tea.
She really is something else.
Yeah, it's
I knew
something
she was
else weird.
strong, yet she always finds new ways to surprise me. Thank you, Monica.
Yeah, thanks, Monica. Okay, yeah, that was weird. That was a weird one for sure. Anyway, let's go back to another one we watched in the first episode and then didn't watch again, and then haven't watched for 6 months. Very cool. It hasn't been 6 months, I don't think, but I don't remember when the first part came out. I guess I could look it up while there's talking about stupid shit. Supports.
Bored, are we?
Training is useless.
5 months.
Swords are for killing.
I can see why you'd
Wasn't that
find
far
it
off.
vexing. To you, real battles are a source of sustenance.
Damn.
It's easy to forget how some people welcome this war, especially the Death Knight.
Without the war, I would just be killing someone less deserving. When it ends,
True?
our contract expires. Then I face my punishment.
You're still adamant about that? I agree that, circumstances aside, a crime like yours warrants some kind of punishment. But there are other ways to go about it. For example, you could atone for your sins by doing good in the world.
I don't think the Death Knight will like
Or
that.
is anything less than perdition off the table?
Perdition? Perdition?
It's not as if the members of House Bartels were completely innocent, after all.
That
Eternal
is
damnation. That's what
Not
that means,
me.
by the way.
It is my future. I choose how I live and die.
Yeah, I guess.
I'm sorry to hear you'll be leaving us, but I do respect your resolve. I'm pleased you're choosing to live and face the consequences, instead of taking the Craven's way out.
Let them lock me up. And if I'm ever forgiven, this is my path. If I die in a cell, so be it.
Well, whatever you seek for yourself, I hope you find it. I truly do. We all deserve to be the architects of our own lives. I believe that so fiercely that I started a war to remake the world under that ideal.
You did so much for me.
It wasn't for the blood of
I'm
orphans?
sorry it
Sure.
came to this.
Don't apologize. If anything, I'm grateful. Thank you, Emil. I mean, Yuritsa. ... Ah, so I won't get scolded for saying the wrong name? That's a step forward.
Yeah.
Whatever you and I expect from tomorrow, we have to keep fighting for it. Are you with me?
I am.
I just want you to know that there's probably gonna be like 7.5 total hours of sports on like from like every route. You know, probably more actually on some routes. That's probably honestly the Golden Deer route probably like 7 hours. Maybe this one might even be like closer to like 8.5 or like 9. Honestly, with how much stuff you have to go through. Anyway, before we shit our pants, let's move on to Hubert. I know I did a couple Huberts, so let me figure out which ones I need to do. Hubert, Petra, hey. Let's get started. Wait, what? Was there a Dorothea support not unlocked? Are you kidding me? There was a Dorothea support log not unlocked. It must have been locked and I didn't notice. Did I already watch it? I already watch it. Yes.
Now and
I did
will
watch it.
Spare your life.
You're all alone, fancy boy. What you gonna do?
Oh, you are positively brutal.
Yeah, it was pretty brutal.
She seemed to be reaching for a weapon.
Oh, okay, Petra.
It is better to have safety than...
I thought he killed her and then said that to her dead body.
She would not have told you any information of usefulness. You have knowledge of this.
Hold on.
As she is now nothing more than a corpse, I cannot be certain of anything. However,
True.
I must admit she appeared to be going for her blade. You have my gratitude.
There is no need for thanks. I have awareness that you could have been dealing with that assassin yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Perhaps. Still, I must say I have never hidden atop a tree just in case I needed to put an arrow into someone's back.
I did watch it,
Must
okay.
try it sometime. I imagine such tactics are part and parcel for a woman of Bridget, though I am a touch surprised a queen would resort to them.
Why does it give you surprise? It is the tactic of most cleverness. You can attack with safety and with clear shots at the enemy's vitals.
Just kind of fucking weird, Petra.
Are you thinking that a queen should not be like her people?
Oh no, not in the slightest. In fact, I can think of no wiser strategy than for a queen to position herself somewhere safe. Fodlan's history is littered with foolish rulers who have gleefully ridden off to their own deaths. All in the name of the ludicrous, contemptible concept they call chivalry.
Ludicrous and contemptible.
Chivalry. Ah, yes, that is the code for the knights. There are no knights of Bridget. We have agreement that they are without sense. But in Fodlan, I have been reading many books about chivalry. It is a code without point, yet it is followed by many. I do not have understanding of the reasoning.
Well, knightly deeds make for good tales, and tales have a way of stretching very easily. Over time, it is likely that people let go of the fact while happily embracing the fiction. Perhaps Fodlan once enjoyed an era of peace just long enough for that fantasy to take root.
Damn.
Interesting. It is peace we are wishing for, but also peace that is making us weak.
Hubert, are you gonna be one of those guys that
I am
posts
not
that one
wanting my
meme?
land
It's
of
like,
home to be weak,
times of peace
but I
make weak
am
men.
wanting it to have peace.
Weak men make hard times.
The meaning of this is that chivalry may be coming to Bridget one day.
Despite my grumbling, it is not a system completely without use. For example, it serves well enough for keeping otherwise unruly warriors under control. Still, one advantage cannot make up for a host of failings. At the end of the day, it is a poor belief system at best.
Go tell that to, like,
I will
everyone.
be keeping your words in my mind as I attempt to create an era of peace.
Yes, be gone with the tired old ways and usher in a new age for all. That is what we are fighting for.
Yeah, true. I don't remember what they're. It is weird. I watched it. Did I pre-record it and I just don't remember? I don't think I did, but I did watch it. I'm looking at the video right now. I absolutely watched it. So I don't know what's really going on here. There must be something weird with the unlock stuff, but that happened. I don't know what could have happened here. But yeah, I totally did watch it. Anyway, let's move on before I confuse myself, before I hurt myself from my confusion. Next up, Hubert, Lysithea. Hey, let's go. I don't remember what they talked about in their previous support.
The Empire sweets truly are a delight.
True.
Might I interest you in a cup of coffee? It cuts through the sweetness of the
I don't know if you heard that, but the audio cut out for me for a second. I don't know why.
No, I'm good.
Coffee bitter. Ew.
Honestly, I don't understand how you can drink that all the time.
I knew it.
It's so bitter.
Well, I suppose one with a youthful tongue would not care for it. Yet the bitterness, the richness, the subtle acidity... Oh, and I'm not treating you like a child here. I am merely discussing different palates.
Covering his base is very cool.
I'm not a child, and neither is my tongue. Now give me some of that coffee.
Yeah.
Are you all right, Lysithea? Here, wipe your mouth.
Whip me, wipe your mouth. No, he's not. He's letting her
I fear
wipe her
that
mouth.
attempt was ill-advised. If you wish to enjoy coffee, you must first modify it to your liking.
That is true.
No, only black coffee is the way to go. If you don't drink
Mellow the flavor
black
and
coffee,
sweetness.
then you are not a man.
Yes,
And you
please.
don't deserve to live anymore.
I don't know what the fuck that voice was.
There's something I'm curious
The
about,
Facebook
Hubert.
first weirdo.
And what might that be?
Why are you being so kind and indulgent to me and only me? Compared to how you treat other people, it's clearly strange.
Oh god,
And
he likes.
what if I
he
were
has a
doing
type.
so because Her Majesty had commanded me to pay particular attention to you?
Huh? She did?
No.
I mean, even if she did do that, you're still being far nicer to me than you have to be.
If I tell you, you must not breathe a word of it to anyone. I will erase you if this gets out.
I will erase you.
You'll erase me? Well, all right. I promise to keep it a secret until the day I die. Is that good enough?
It will do. I have a younger sister.
Oh,
One
new
the same
Hubert
age
lore.
as you. The pair of you have similar personalities, so perhaps I end up doting on you for this reason.
You have a sister? Why doesn't anyone know?
I conceal my family's existence as much as possible to avoid their becoming a liability.
Families, that means there's more.
I also have a mother and little brother. Yet you certainly do not know the first thing about them either.
I suppose it would be strange for a noble like yourself to not have a single relative.
They're a liability, huh?
It's surprising you'd keep it under wraps from even your close friends and comrades.
New Hubert lore.
It is my business. Regardless. I imagine that is the reason I unconsciously end up favoring you as I do.
So you aren't treating me as a child, but a little sister?
But Oni-chan?
Well, if that's the case, and considering how much older
Oni-chan?
you
I
are
don't
than me, I suppose I can allow it.
Oh, but that will not do. My sister would be most indignant if I were to treat anyone other than her as such.
Okay, you can
Ergo,
treat me as a little sister.
I will
That's
simply
not
have
weird.
to
That's
exercise
definitely
more
not weird.
caution and refrain from treating you as anything other than a normal child.
Owned.
If it would make your sister upset, then... What do you mean, treat me like a child?
Oh dear, I let it slip. It appears my tongue is the one that still has some maturing to do.
I think you did that on purpose. Oh well. Hubert, you are such a character, huh? Okay, let's move on. Hubert, happy. Hey. H cross H. Happy is my favorite character. Mostly because I like saying her name. Happy.
That will be all. Speak to the individual in charge for further details.
The individual.
Are we really still doing this? I told you, I'm not mad anymore.
But were I to run my mouth excessively, I might well end up angering you again.
And then he does it, and then
And
she's
as it
getting
seems,
angry.
even my apologies can produce misunderstandings. I suspect the pair of us are sadly ill-matched.
That wasn't your fault. I should have accepted your apology. I was just being stubborn. Wait, that smell. Is that coffee?
You know of it, then? You did not seem familiar when I mentioned it the other day.
Coco made me some recently, and it was delicious.
I just slurped it all down.
Sounds like it's pricey, though. There was only enough for me to have 1 cup. Is that what you usually drink?
Inasmuch as it serves as my substitute
Sorry,
for tea, yes.
That was me drinking tea.
However, I find it strange that Constance would consider the price of coffee to be an impediment, given how highly she is compensated.
Probably because she's always blowing her coin on materials for her latest experiments.
Yeah, spell components suck.
I see.
My water bottle's somewhere around
Allow
here.
me to invite you not to a tea party, but a coffee party.
A coffee party for man.
Wait, are you sure? Because I'm in if you're buying. This is so good.
Yeah, oh, it's over there. It's all the way
I just
across my
can't
room.
get enough of that bitterness.
Yes, coffee has a full-bodied richness which cannot be enjoyed in any other
At
beverage.
least they're talking about
to
another
say
beverage
nothing
that's
of the
not tea.
wondrous aroma.
Actually, I think the smell on this is stronger than the one Coco made me.
As with tea, there are many ways to brew coffee. A noteworthy feature
still
of the
kind of
beverage
talking
is that
about
the
tea.
final product can vary greatly depending on the degree to which the beans
Instead of
have
hot
been
leaf
roasted.
water, it's hot bean water.
Sorry, beans? This has beans in it?
This
Come to think of it, Coco
This
did mention
guy's
something
drinking
about how she had
beans!
to massacre some beans to make hers.
I assume you speak of the grinding process. I must say, I am surprised that you enjoy coffee. It is most unexpected that we would have this in common.
Bonding over coffee.
There are many who dislike it, and some among that number even go so far as to criticize it as no more than
That's what I said earlier.
water.
Hot bean water.
Ah, too bad. Looks like it's gone.
Was not even paying attention.
There is more. By all means, help yourself.
Really? Don't mind if I do.
I guess it wouldn't be
If only
caffeinated.
I
I
could feel
don't know.
this relaxed all the time. Uh-oh.
How foolish of me. To think that I, of all people, did not anticipate such an outcome. Though it is certainly better than a sigh of displeasure. Regardless, I believe we have some
okay.
monsters to dispatch.
I called them, so I should deal with them. Consider it a bit of light exercise after all that coffee.
What a silly character gimmick.
Monsters! Monsters everywhere!
I shall take it upon myself later to mislead them as to the cause of this sudden attack.
Thanks, Bert. Now
Bert.
let's get to it.
That was silly. At least it wasn't about tea. They're gonna talk about one. I'm gonna go with my one. They're gonna talk about one beverage. At least it's not about the one they always freaking talk about, right? Like, I get that. I get it. He's an important cultural staple for a lot of cultures around the world, right? But it just gets like so tiring. I mean, Engage really front loads those supports, right? I'm mainly talking about Engage supports. I should probably shut my freaking mouth. Anyway, hold on, let me get my headphones back on. I got my water. I left it all the way across my room. Just for no reason. Okay, let's continue on with Ferdinand supports. I believe the next one should be Ferdinand Shez A. Let's go take a look at that one. Our first Shez support, and we're 40 minutes in. Very cool. And only 3 characters in. Well, I mean, the characters get tend to get less. I mean, they won't this time, but They tend to.
Perhaps I will ask Edelgard to handle this matter. As for this one, it seems as though I have no choice but to do it myself. If only I could spare the time.
Hey, Ferdinand.
Hey,
You should
Ferdinand.
probably think about getting some sleep. That's an order, actually, from Hubert. But I agree with him.
Hubert ordered
My
you. Are you going to take
apologies.
that? Or are you just gonna
My
sit
list
there
of
and take that?
responsibilities has grown rather unwieldy of late. Exhausted as I may be, I will be done here shortly. You need not fret.
Ferdinand, come on. I thought you were supposed to be giving everything your all.
Uh-oh, he's
If you're
crashing.
really that tired, how are you going to be in any shape for what's coming tomorrow? Go on and give your all to a good night's sleep.
Yes, you are right. How could I, of all people, not realize the error in my ways? I shall take that to heart.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh, my chair's now, some of my parts of my chair aren't working. Uh-oh. I can't lock the thing. I can't lock the chair so it doesn't, like, lean back. Oh, that's not very good. I'm just gonna have to sit up straight on my own, I guess. Okay. Whoop. Wish him good night. Stick around and make sure he actually
Glad to hear you're
sleeps.
coming around. Oh, and finish fast, okay? Here, I'll even help. I don't want to go to bed just to find out you stayed up all night working. Let me just...
Wait,
What's up?
What's up?
never mind. Thank you for the concern.
Okay, support over.
I will be sure to convey my gratitude to Hubert later as well.
Don't forget, he's really worried about you, you know?
Is he now? Usually he finds any occasion to criticize me.
Same here.
Is that so? And here I thought he had taken a shine to you.
If he has, he sure doesn't show it.
Ah, before I forget, what would you think about coordinating our schedules tomorrow?
No.
I've been so absorbed in my work of late, I've scarcely had the chance to spend time together. I have been pouring all of my effort into rising early, training, eating, and in the process, I have neglected our friendship. As fellow advocates of giving one's all to all of life's pursuits, I say we work together to draw out each other's dormant potential.
Somehow, that actually sounds pretty good. I don't know about this.
Okay, once again, we are not really on the same page with this whole giving our all thing.
Perhaps not, but surely you would not turn up your nose at the opportunity to perform a few great deeds by my side, would you?
Yeah, I guess it doesn't sound too bad when you put it that way.
Splendid! This should serve as all the motivation I need to continue pressing onward undaunted. And with that settled, I believe it is time for us to devote ourselves fully to a tranquil slumber. Come, our lump-riddled camp beds await our zealous efforts.
Lump-riddled.
Okay, this time you are joking, right? It's seriously impossible to tell with you sometimes.
Very cool. Oh, that was cute. That was just so cute. Anyway. Damn, the Shez voice actor eating good for the voice actors eating good for this game, huh? Goddamn. I believe it's an all new. It's an all new voice actor too, right? They were in Three Houses. I don't know. Anyway, let's move on. Ferdinand. I did not clicked on the right unit, so it's not highlighted. Ferdinand Caspar. Hey, that's what I thought. I just needed to be sure. That's weird that the Dorothea support turned off. What did I do? Make sure you watch a video. That was last time, right?
Huh.
Yes.
What's with the weird design on this piece here?
That is no design, Caspar, but a fracture. And a perfect design at that.
Sorry.
Which makes it rather hard to discern. Repairing
What were they
will
doing?
likely not prove worth the bother. Best
Oh,
relegate
those
the
are the
piece
first
to
support,
life
never
as
mind.
training equipment.
Wow, you really know your stuff, Ferdinand. I'm clueless when it comes to this kind of thing. Sometimes I think you know everything.
Oh, I am not quite so impressive as that. But you seem troubled by something, Caspar. What is it?
Yeah, by the way, it's totally unlocked in the recording I have. It is totally unlocked and I press it from this screen. But I don't know, it's just not unlocked anymore. The Dorothea Hubert support is just not unlocked anymore. Whatever. I'm not mad or
Forgive
anything.
my presumption. Perhaps I was merely imagining it.
See? You do know everything. Something is kind of bothering me. I was talking to someone the other day about how I want to distinguish myself in battle, and they said that meant I wanted the war to go on forever. Of course, I told them they were nuts. Then I actually started thinking about it. About what I'll be doing when the war ends, I mean. About what I'll even be.
A homeless veteran. That's what we do
not think you
in
have cause
real
to worry.
life.
We may not know what the future holds, but you are delivering great results as a leader. Surely you'll be held in esteem for such.
Sure, but doesn't that just mean my life is about nothing but fighting?
Damn,
I'm not a guy
existential
like
crisis.
you who's good at pretty much everything, so... Listen to me. I can't remember the last time I got in my own head like this.
Nonsense. We all have our worries. Why, even I have one or two of my own.
Really? Tell me about him.
Like what?
Well, your earlier appraisal of my boundless talent, for one.
Huh? That's true. Also, why would you need to worry about being good at everything?
Because he now has expectations.
Oh, there
you
is no
silly-
doubt I can handle most things without much difficulty. And there are few things I have strong preferences about. Stimulants such as coffee aside.
Right. Which means...
But to me, that fact is nothing more than the flip side of having no prominent talents.
Shut
I'm
up.
a purveyor of all trades, but an expert in none. A man such as yourself, who possesses rare ability in a single field, is positively dazzling.
He's a jack of all trades, master of none. How about a jack off of all trades?
Okay, you are seriously overthinking this entire thing, Ferdinand. Don't get me wrong, I'm thrilled you have a high opinion of me, but any comparison of us is always gonna end with my being humiliated.
Do you
Humiliated.
truly think so?
Look, I'm bad at the sciences, hopeless with strategy, and a complete oaf when it comes to coordinating
Oof.
anything besides tying my own shoes. But you can help me with all that stuff.
I guess they
And
did
not
have
just
laces
me,
back then, huh?
You can help
Yeah,
everyone
that's
shore
right.
up their weak points. Sheesh.
Yeah.
All right, that's enough worry for one day. Time to go run until I puke. Yeah!
Generally not a good... Maybe he means that metaphorically. You mean that metaphorically, right, buddy?
Caspar, wait!
Right, buddy?
And
He's gone.
he has gone. Still, I suppose the man makes an intriguing point. My lack of weaknesses does give me a unique ability to offer aid to everyone.
Yeah. I guess. Whatever. Sorry, excuse me. Let's move on. That was a cute support. I like that one, kind of. Even though I did call Ferdinand a jack off all trades, but that was funny. So let's move on to Oh, there's actually 3 B supports. Excuse me. I used this. I would view this one too. Why is this one gone too? I know I viewed this one because he did the funny dance. Or he did the funny song. Sorry, and dance. Whatever. At least all the ones so far that I've seen that I have unlocked or that I need to watch are still unlocked. So, let's move on. Ferdinand Dorothea B. The game's freaking me out right now. If it's gonna happen to any one of them, I'm glad it's one where they
Is something
Maybe
wrong, Ferdinand? You're staring quite intently at those plants while you water them.
Never mind. No, that's stupid.
I was merely reflecting on something I saw long ago in Enbar.
Did I click on the wrong support? Why is
What would
Edelgard
that
here?
be?
In truth, it is nothing noteworthy. Back when I was a child, I saw a water nymph dancing and singing in a fountain along the main street. She was radiant, brilliant in the dewy light of the sun. But as an immature young lad, I grew embarrassed and ran away.
Hubert,
Wait a minute. That sounds familiar.
Ferdinand, have you gone insane?
And you're sure of what you saw? A water nymph?
Absolutely. Her song resonated within me. It was a bucolic tune sung by common folk around the capital. As I recall, she had not been wearing so much as a scrap of clothing.
Damn.
Anyway, once I finally mustered up the courage to return, the nymph had vanished.
Such a tale hardly seems possible.
Yeah, you should get your head checked out, nerd.
What? That's the reason Ferdy ran away that day? No way. I've been wrong about him this whole time?
Well, we skipped all of their supports in
Considering
in
how
Three
I must have
Houses.
looked in that fountain. Oh no. I can't even begin to face him right now. I have to go back.
Is that Dorothea? I wonder what she's doing over there.
Uh-oh. Hijinks are about to happen.
All right, Dorothea, just be calm. It's fine. It's all fine. Everything's fine. Why, if it isn't Ferdy and 80, what a coincidence to bump into the two of you here.
Dorothea, your face is red.
Yes, indeed it is. Do you have a fever?
Really? I feel fine, but... Well, I was just coming to check on things, but since it all checks out, I'll be going. Bye!
Wait, you could suddenly take a turn for the worse. So, I will escort you back.
Don't touch me.
No, I'm fine. I'm not going far.
Yet still too far to travel alone. If something were to happen to you, it would already be too late. Come now, take my arm. Or if it please you, I could carry you there.
Enough! I am perfectly fine, so just mind your own business and stay away from me.
Damn.
No one appreciates obstinance, Ferdinand.
Damn, get told.
Apologies. Although, given the intensity of her rebuff, I worry she may not have liked me to begin with. Have I committed some grave wrong against her? What should I do?
Oh, that's weird. The music continued a little bit after the support. Whatever. Let's move on. Ferdinand, Dorothea, hey, I wonder how these hijinks and misunderstandings are gonna resolve. Oh boy. Should have said that while it was loading. Now there's just awkward silence that I have to fill. What if I just don't fill it? What if I just like sit here and do nothing? I could never do that. I talk to myself all the time.
Oh, this is such a problem. All my animosity towards him has been due to a misunderstanding on my part.
Animosity.
I really owe him a...
Dorothea!
Ferdy? What in the world?
I shall not approach any closer. So pray, stand there and hear me out. My deepest apologies for what happened the other day. I fear I may have wounded you most grievously. As I am a fool who knows not how I upset you, you may freely laugh and jeer at my inadequacies.
Inadequacies.
There's some kind of lover's quarrel, maybe?
You think he's cheating on her? Nah, couldn't be. But then again...
Oh, for the love of... Ferdy! Please stop screaming our private business for all the world to hear!
But you told me to stay away from you, and I must not disregard your wishes in the matter.
This is fun.
I implore you to forgive me. I have no wish for our relationship to end in such a horrid manner.
This is getting good.
Can't say the lady looks too into it, though.
True, but if two folks really and truly love each other, they can overcome anything.
I forgive you, Ferdy! Now for the love of everything, stop shouting!
Thank you for forgiving me, Dorothea. And thank you for hearing out my thoughts on the matter.
Oh, I think everyone heard you out.
I see. Then you are still cross with me.
Listen, Ferdy, you don't need to apologize.
Does this mean you will never forgive me for as long as I live?
Yes.
Yes.
Whatever am I to do?
Just listen to me for a second. You don't have to apologize to me because I'm the one who should be apologizing to you.
Oh? But why? I should not think you have any defects to speak of.
Defects?
I overheard you and Adie talking the other day. When you were telling her about the water nymph you saw in the fountain in Enbar? Well, I'm fairly sure what you thought was a nymph was actually me, as a child.
Well, that's freaking weird.
Come again?
That was the day I met Manuela and was invited to be a singer, and I was over the moon about it. I slipped into the fountain to wash up, hoping to scrub some of the dirt off of me. And then you appeared.
I see. But if the beautiful water nymph was actually you, then that means...
Uh-oh.
Yes, right. Anyway, I got embarrassed thinking about it, which is why I told you to stay away. That's all.
Yes. Well, I am glad we were able to clear that up.
Okay. And then nothing else happens. The end. Okay. That was fun. I like that. I like that, like, there was two random NPCs that were like, oh, this is getting good! Anyway, let's move on. Ferdinand Lysithea A. Next. Yes. The last Ferdinand support. Hello?
Hello.
Lysithea!
Must you cry out my name whenever you see me?
Yes.
Yes, well, what do you need?
It's just like, he cries out his own name.
Moments of your time, nothing more. I have an issue I would like to discuss.
Very well, but please make it fast.
It concerns your future.
Huh?
I just could not understand why a talented young woman such as yourself would make such a rash and frankly illogical decision. Why would you throw away your nobility? Why must you live with such hasty abandon?
Hasty abandon.
I sought answers to these questions. I attempted to understand your reason for living.
Could you not, though? It's incredibly irritating.
So,
Fine,
I turned my mic
whatever.
down.
Keep talking.
Right. Well, in the end, I happened upon your secret and came here to talk to you. I know you have been condemned to a brief life.
What? How?
So you know the truth. Good for you. Well, as I have no options or choice in the matter, I'd appreciate you just leaving it be.
Do you truly have no options?
Yes.
And what option do you think is open to me? I can't do anything but take on responsibility for my parents.
I do not know. At least, not right now, but...
Don't you think I'd do something if I could?
Of course. And as I said, I lack a solution to the issue at present. Though there may only be little time left to you, does it mean there is no tomorrow? No day after that? As long as you draw breath, you can take action.
And what action can I possibly take, Ferdinand?
I have freaking crest cancer!
False hope long ago.
Damn.
Do not turn away from the magic of possibility. Lord Arundel, and the others who worked in the shadows of the Empire, left behind a great deal of information.
Oh, they did? That's convenient.
And, as you know, I have been delving into that information with Hubert. In the course of our work, we located records of the fell experiments conducted at House Ordelia.
You did?
We did. Now, there is no guarantee we will stumble across a solution to your particular problem.
Wow, so on the Blue Lions route, Lysithea just
we
gets
have the
fucked.
wisest minds of the Empire, including Linhardt, Professor Hanneman, and many others, researching the matter as we speak. So please, just hold on a little longer, Lysithea. Let us finish this before your
Shouldn't
life
Lysithea maybe be helping? Whatever. Shouldn't you have told this before?
I don't even...
Shouldn't you have told her and, like, let her help?
Ferdinand, wait!
Yes!
Let me help with the research, too!
Why didn't you let her do this in the first place?
That way would be better! Much, much better! Wait for me!
Oh, they probably didn't figure it out until they started doing the research. Okay, that's fine. I don't know why Ferdinand didn't offer it then, but that's fine. I guess, I don't know, I'm justifying things that in my head that don't really matter, but that it was kind of weird that he kind of just left there. He should have offered her the chance to help, but, you know, whatever. I guess he's not the most smart guy in the world, but... Let's move on. Linhardt, Caspar, hey. They only have one support in this game, so you better cherish it. Motherfricker. Made funny noise.
Linhardt, come on, this is no time to be snoozing.
Yeah, it is.
Really, Caspar? It's not even midday yet.
We're well into midday, Linhardt.
Yes, but the warm rays of the sun and gentle cooling breeze have utterly enraptured me. So on that note, it's back to sleep.
I'm gonna rip that blanket right off you. Now get out!
He's sleeping outside. Well, he's already up, so you don't need to...
How many times in my life have I heard that from you, only to find the truth considerably less engaging?
Okay, first of all, not true. And second of all, this is way more amazing than all those other times.
It's gonna be like a rat.
I wonder. But very well. Astound me.
Look! Someone took down that gigantic bear!
Wow! You showed me a
I'd rather
dead
not
bear?
Look, thank you. I have little interest in witnessing blood and gore so early in the day.
Oh, but it's already been cleaned and everything.
Which means some open wounds will still be present, plus whatever blood was slopped about in the process.
Fine, then don't look at that part. Just look at that terrifying face. I'd give anything to take out a monster like this.
What if it was friend?
Then you should form a hunting party, set up traps, and proceed with your life's work.
No, I don't want to hunt it. I want to take it down. Bare-handed bear handling, you know?
I understand your fixation, but in all of Fodlan...
Only my father could pull it off. Is that what you're gonna say? Hey, I'm not gonna be content being in his shadow forever.
Rousing words, yet I seem to remember Count Burgles was still in the academy when he brought down a bear and emerged unscathed.
Wow, he sounds OP.
You're already older than he was then.
Damn.
Don't care, it's not too late. I'm gonna beat a bear, then I'm gonna get
Don't care.
That's just like my old man's.
You said the same when we were young, then decided to drag me along for the ride. You took me through hill and dale in search of one, which made an absolute mess of my clothes and hair. And I had to treat your wounds every time you hurt yourself, though I did become quite adept at healing magic as a result.
Yeah!
So, win-win, right? Plus, you helped me, which I very much appreciate.
I suppose we'll call it a good thing and leave it at that. But perhaps a moratorium should be declared on such behavior for the time being? Yes, I think that would be best.
Sorry, what now?
Our focus should be on our enemies, not a bear. For this reason, I think it's best for you to put your dream on hold until the war is over.
How many conversations have ended
When
like this?
peace reigns anew and we live in a world far better suited for free napping, I hope you can see your dream realized.
Yeah, I guess that makes sense.
Oh, and when that day does come, I will be happy to accompany you again. But for now, let's just focus on what is in front of us.
Put the bear brawl on hold. Got it. And hey, once I survive this war and get stronger, that bear'll be a pushover.
Yeah!
That's not... Actually, yes. I suppose the possibility of that isn't zero. Let's survive this war so all of our wildest bear dreams can come true one day.
Bear dreams? Is that gay? I don't know. Probably not. Probably not. Anyway, let's move on to... Did I watch the Bernadetta Ace War? No. Okay, Bernadetta A is next. I think they were talking about... something? I don't know. When did I watched this one on 5 months ago, so, you know. Damn. I really wish I had been unlocking more supports. Oh.
Bernadetta? What are you doing here? Uh-oh. Looks like I'm interrupting. I'll be going.
Get out before support happens.
Leonard! Listen to me!
He didn't escape fast enough.
Remember the two people we saw out on a date here? Well, the guy died.
Oh. Well, that's depressing.
Sadly, that sort of thing does happen. Another tragic love story for the books, I suppose.
I really believed they'd live happily ever after, and I can't take an ending like this. It's so awful.
Bernadetta, we need to get super
Perhaps
divine pulse.
so, but this is the result of the Empire choosing war.
But I thought the power of their love for each other would see them through, safe and sound.
It is fake and gay.
You expect too much from love.
Damn.
Yes, there are instances where emotion allows the body to go beyond the bounds of what should be possible, but the effects are quite minor. It's certainly not going to bring the dead back to life.
Damn, get told.
I know that, Linhart. I just think it's sad. I mean, don't you think it's sad?
No.
If pushed, yes, I would consider that to be sad.
What is wrong with you?
I didn't even know the man's name. Also, plenty of our enemies die, so why are we only sad for allies?
Because they're, you know, our allies?
Oh, sorry about that.
I wouldn't want you to die, of course. That would make me quite sad.
Quite sad.
And I don't want to see you die either, Linhart. I'd cry even more if you died. Just the thought of it makes me...
This is some great animation going on right now.
Please don't cry over things that haven't happened yet.
Oh no, that's what I'm doing. I'm so sorry, Linhart.
They haven't happened
It's
yet.
Fine. But to that point, let's just make sure you and I both survive this war together.
Again, at least I guess
If
why
we can
not?
do that,
That's probably what they
what you
should end,
said
like,
will have come
whatever.
true, and I'll happily
Really hard,
apologize.
You need to survive this war so we can live out our
For
dream.
what?
For disputing the idea that two people's feelings for each other can help them overcome the risk of death.
No.
After all, the two of us surviving the war would refute any arguments I've made to the contrary.
Linhart, you know you didn't mean that. When you said that.
I get it. So you and me and the power of our feelings for each other could... wait. Our What now?
All of this earnest conversation has me exhausted. Time for some sleep.
Great way to exit the conversation. He's just gonna log off right now. Log off.
Oh, don't you dare fall asleep on me now! If you do that, I'm leaving you here!
Oh.
What a rest.
I thought it was ending there.
What's going on there?
Is this really happening?
Oh my god.
My prayers have been answered.
When I was about to die, your face floated into my mind, and then a miracle happened.
It seems reports of his death in battle were greatly exaggerated. I'll have to let Bernadetta...
Is that a reference to something?
Although given her sensibility, she's as likely to think he's a ghost as she is to be happy about it.
What was that from? That's a Mark Twain quote, apparently. The reports of my death was an exaggeration. Okay. Okay. Apparently that is a Mark Twain meme. Good job, Linhart, for making that cool reference. Nice. I love references. Okay, let's move on. Linhart, Dorothea, B. Our second B support of the evening. Is it evening? I guess it's evening by the time you get to this point, right? In the video? Unless you're like watching it. I don't know. I don't know what I'm talking about. Never mind.
There you are, Lynn.
The Lynn scale.
Dorothea, how unusual. I didn't expect to see you in a place like this.
It's not unusual when I've been looking for you literally everywhere.
Literally.
You skipped out on the War Council meeting this morning and 80 was livid.
Yes, something came up that required pulling an all-nighter 2 nights in a row, so I had some sleep debts to repay.
And I could skip the meeting.
Next time, maybe spare a thought for the person who'll get stuck having to track you down. We discussed important matters in the meeting, you know. There was some kind of accident, and now we're experiencing a delay on supplies.
And now we need to ration our food? It's a pain, but these things happen. In the worst case, we're supposed to be considering ways to forage for food ourselves, right?
Damn, he's already got it.
I suppose I can handle it if we need to fish, but I'll have to pass on tromping through the fields and mountains to harvest wild... whatevers.
Wait, how do you know all this? You weren't even at the meeting, were you?
He was there. He astral projected
Someone who
himself
attended
there.
Take notes for me.
Wait, you had someone...
More importantly, you should go to Her Majesty and propose a review of our supply logistics. Considering our current position on the front lines, we should break up the transportation of provisions along multiple routes.
Okay.
It may cost a little more to split things up, but it'll allow us to avoid situations like this. Overall, it should provide many benefits, and the plan will be viable for use in future campaigns too.
Wow.
Dorothea?
This sort of thing really gets your brain going, huh?
It's what I dream about.
Still, I wish you'd just go to the meetings and share all of these opinions. People would be thrilled at your resourcefulness, you know.
Oh, I'm quite happy with things the way they are. Attending meetings would only add to my headaches.
You can only run from this for so long, Lynn. And sure, I'll propose what you asked me to, but I'm going to do so in your name.
Wait, are you serious?
Oh, very much so. I couldn't possibly take the credit for something you thought up, right?
Uh-oh.
I suppose that's fair. I can feel the headaches forming already.
Uh-oh. Okay, let's continue on. I'm curious as to what trials and tribulations are going to befall Linhardt in the next explores. Can't I get some sleep?
I've been looking for you, Lynn. Here you go.
Ah, the notes from the War Council this morning. Thank you.
Thank you.
Say, why do you always ask me to do this now?
Because you're Petra.
Well, you know the situation, so it just makes it easier. Especially now that I've had more projects dropped on my lap.
They're projects that you yourself proposed.
Besides, your handwriting is beautifully legible. Your way with words makes the material quite easy to digest. Really, it's delightful.
Aw.
If you think I'm going to keep being your scribe just because you compliment me, think again.
Hello, Dorothea. How good to see you recovered.
Oh, okay.
Yes, I'm better now, thanks. The fever's
We're just gonna skip a time and go do a non sequitur.
I'm way
Nice.
behind on everything because of it, so if you'll excuse me, I need to get caught up.
Here.
Are these notes? Wait, did you take notes for me the whole time I was recovering?
Yes, I summarized any essential information I thought you might need. War councils, scouting reports, that kind of thing.
So, this is your handwriting? Like, yours.
I can't read
Why
the
do
thing.
you look so surprised? You do this exact same thing for me all the time. It's only natural that I'd step in for you during a time of illness.
Huh. You really are a strange guy. You know that? You never want to do anything that takes even the slightest effort, even when someone asks. And yet you went to all this trouble for me. So, like I said, you're strange. And a little infuriating.
Just a little.
If you say so. Personally, I think everything would be a lot easier if everyone behaved as I do. Actually, that would be great. Our war councils would take 5 minutes a day, tops.
And be pointless. Most days we'd probably just have an empty room because no one bothered to show up.
Oh no, it would absolutely be like that.
You know, I feel like I understand you a little better.
Being understood
get
sounds like a
understood.
bother in its own right. Oh well, I suppose we'll cross that particular bridge when we arrive at it. But for now, I'm afraid I'm quite tired.
Of course you are. Well, since I'm all better now, why don't you go ahead and sleep on my behalf? I'll take care of things while you do.
Yeah.
Better not.
I love that
You're
animation.
still
It's so
recovering.
bad.
Oh, and I forgot to mention
love
that I found
Power
people to
Glove.
handle
It's so
all your
bad.
assigned work. So, take a day off and enjoy a long nap, all right?
I wish you were this nice on a regular basis. But despite that, you do have your charms.
Hmm? I'm perfectly happy lacking charms, so don't bother looking for weird new ones in me.
Okay, seriously.
Don't go looking for any weird charms in me. I forbid you. And now Petra A's gone. I know I watched that one too, because they were talking. Because she did the funny. She talked in like Old English. I don't know what's going on. This is so weird. It didn't happen on any of the other routes. I would have noticed it. Anyway, Constance Linhardt A. Yes, that is correct. Let's go. Let's go, me. Every time I say that, I think about the Cars song. I think I mentioned this already.
Ah, Constance. I have something I'd like to ask you.
Hello, Constance.
I can't imagine how a dullard like myself would be anything but a bother to one such as you. However, I'm happy to answer anything you need.
God, at least this isn't Three Houses where I'd have to watch a million supports. Well, I probably wouldn't recruit everybody if I was doing a Three Houses Let's
I'd like
Play.
to conduct a little experiment regarding the crest of Noah.
If my useless body can somehow help, it is yours.
Damn, useless. I'm sure I could find some uses.
Where are you?
Something wrong, Constance? You seem quite upset.
For crying out loud! There you are! I demand to know why you are always coming to my other side and engaging in all manner of questions and experiments.
It's funny.
My secrets are being revealed one after another!
Well, naturally, I prefer to deal with someone who's forthcoming with her answers.
True.
I am always forthcoming.
Actually, I'm finding you a bit troublesome.
Troublesome? What about me is troublesome? Explain yourself at once, you feckless cat of a man.
You feckless cat! You have no facts!
Well,
You know.
no, I don't know. I'm answering whatever questions you throw at me, and that is the kind of mealy-mouthed, perfunctory response you deem fit to toss in my direction?
Okay, I enjoy these words.
I suppose that's a fair point.
Mealy-mouthed. Hold on, what did she say? Mealy-mouthed. Mealy-mouth. What the heck does that mean? Yes, I want to know what mealy-mouthed means. I don't... Alternative form of mealy-mouthed. Mealy-mouth. Unwilling to state facts or opinions simply and directly. Akin to the German expression Mehl im Maule, behalten. To be indirect in speech. Literally to have a meal in mouth. Okay. Whatever.
But do you really want me to dig into detail on the bothersome parts of your personality?
Well, when you put it that way, it does sound like a discussion that would make me wroth.
Wroth!
Which is why I think the world is better off with my mealy-mouthed response, as you so aptly put it.
In that case, I shall let sleeping hounds lie.
Good. And with that, farewell.
Bye!
Hold, cretin! My agreeing to drop that particular matter does not also apply to your digging about in my personal affairs via my other mood. We must discuss terms of exchange.
Terms of exchange?
Yes, you have to give me one secret.
Is it not obvious? My other side is cooperating with your research, so you shall cooperate with mine.
Damn.
There's always demand for new magical experimentation subjects, after all.
And what sort of magic do you mean exactly?
Magic that makes one's eyes emit a dazzling golden light.
That sounds pretty cool.
For the briefest of moments, I thought this might actually be interesting.
Damn.
Yes, well, all this talking has exhausted me, so perhaps we can take the matter up at a later date?
Oh, I don't mind, but make sure you talk to me as I am now. Understand?
Oh, ho, ho, ho. Anyway, that was cute, I guess. I would describe that support as cute. And nothing else. Okay. Let's move on to the next character, who is Caspar. We have a couple Caspar supports to look at today, starting with Caspar Dorothea A. I think she was trying to tutor him or something. Or something.
So I think you might be a little off here, Caspar. The interpretation is more like this.
No kidding. Well, so then this part here would actually mean something like... Are this and this the same? I think they connect.
No,
to
this and that are
thing
the
from
same.
before.
And that and this are different.
Nice one. So now you understand that part, right?
And thing and stuff, totally different. I like all this generic conversation. It's like NPC dialogue.
Whew, I really made some progress today.
Yes, you've been doing quite well. You used to only train your body, but lately you've been spending more time on your mind.
Kinda got a better opinion of me now, huh? I mean, no way did I become a genius in just 5 days, but this still isn't bad. You've been hitting the books a lot yourself lately. Wouldn't you rather be out on dates or something?
Damn.
Not at all. I'm working very hard for the sake of our future. Also, studying together like this is sort of fun.
I get it. It's kinda like training. The more you do, the more you get out of it.
Yeah.
But I also noticed that my training has gone better since I started this whole studying thing.
I train my brain and my mind.
And perhaps having a partner is helping too?
Nah.
Still, it makes me kind of sad. We'd probably be studying together like this a lot more if the academy hadn't shut down.
I don't know about that. I mean, if we hadn't ended up in this war, would I have found a reason to study like this? Honestly, I kinda doubt it.
Big doubt moment.
Caspar, whatever's bothering you, you're not going to solve it by muttering to yourself.
Yeah, you caught me. Up until Edelgard decided she was going to fight, I didn't know much of anything. Not about the evil guys who came into the Empire, and not about the problems in Fodlan.
Yeah, it's kind of
Not
stupid.
saying I fully understand that stuff now either, but at least I want to try.
Seeing you now is like looking at an adorable baby brother. I just want to pinch your cheeks and
baby
cheer you
brother
on with
zoned.
everything I've got.
Okay. I mean, sure, I'm the second son and you're older than me, but...
Perfect. Then go ahead and start thinking of me as your big sister.
Stop saying stuff
You
like
know
that,
what?
please.
I actually don't mind that. Well then, just keep watching me grow, big sis.
Stop! I don't like
I
it.
thought you'd just laugh that off.
Yeah, you probably should have.
With the passing of 5 sunrises and 5 sunsets, even a boy can burgeon into an impressive man.
Maybe.
What? Is that another part of Francis's story?
Francis.
Oh, that's my little secret. Still, whatever am I to do now? Let's just continue bringing the best out of each other, for the sake of our post-war future.
Our meaning... never mind. I'm with you. Let's keep giving it our all together, Dorothea.
Yeah, let's just keep cheering each other on from the sidelines. Wait, we can't cheer each other both on. One of us is gonna have to leave, Dorothea, and it's not gonna be me. On guard. On guard. Never mind. Caspar Petra. Now, here's one I've not watched for 5 months. This one I think is about
Leopold von
Yeah.
Berglies. I am challenging you to a duel. Meet me at the time and place designated. Signed, Petra McNeary.
Damn.
Sorry, but my father won't be coming.
Why not, Caspar?
Because I got a hold of your letter before it could reach him. He doesn't know a thing.
Why are you making interference? You do not have the right.
Because I can't stand the thought of you dying. You're a great fighter, Petra. But you don't have a prayer against my father. You've got to know that.
Then you can be dying in his place, Caspar von Berglies!
Huh? What the...
What if you could actually play this? That would be fun. But, fuck you.
Why are you backing away? Just finish me off.
That would be achieving nothing.
I thought you said you were gonna kill me in my father's place.
I was losing control of my emotions.
Okay, so now what? You gonna start following my father around again?
What are you thinking?
I don't know. I mean,
no,
I know he killed your father, so if you really hate him that much, then go for it, I guess. But I'm gonna try and stop you because I don't want you two killing each other.
Caspar, for certain reasons that are not being public, I am Queen of Brigid now.
Oh.
A queen cannot be acting on personal grudges.
Then why did you challenge my father to a duel?
I do not know. It was a mistake. It was not normal for me.
Damn, Petra actually having a character flaw? What?
I guess even a queen can't push her feelings down forever. I can't imagine what it must have been like to go through what you did. But I think I can still relate.
This is good, I like this.
Hey, here's an idea. From now on, take it out on me.
No, this is silliness. There is no point in killing you.
I'm not talking about killing, Petra. What I
Yeah,
want
just
you to
kill
do is
me.
Unload on me. Tell me off. Just talk to me about whatever it is you're feeling. If all your hate becomes too much, dump it on me. If you want to hit something, I'm your guy. I just want us to keep being friends. All right?
We will stay friends by yelling and hitting?
Yeah, that's what friends do, right?
I am not certain that is the kind of friendship I am wanting. But I am thanking you all the same. I will be giving it thought.
Great. Then just tell me when you need me.
That was really good. Petra in Three Houses kind of has the problem of, again, here's another support that I definitely watched that is not available anymore. Petra definitely has the problem in Three Houses of basically being like a perfect human, and just the one joke being that she can't speak English very well, or Fodlanese very well. But, no, that was good. I like that one. Definitely, it was definitely flips the Three Houses one on its head, where Petra is now the one that's kind of antagonizing that relationship instead of Caspar. Because in Three Houses, Caspar was the one who was like, "But my father killed yours, aren't you mad?" And Petra's like, "Nah, I'm cool." Anyway. No, I think at the end she was like, "No, I'm actually mad. So shut up." But sure, it turns out she wasn't that mad. She was just tricking him. Or something like that. Anyway, let's move on. To Bernadetta. Yes, Bernadetta Chez A. Oh, I bet this is good. There's gonna be some screaming in this one. That's gonna be very fun. Let's check it out. Just check it out. Bernadetta, please. That was weird. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to do that.
Hi.
Oh, bye. Support over.
Bernadetta, listen. I'm sorry about what happened back there.
Don't remember.
Oh,
It was even
wasn't
last
your
time and I don't
fault.
remember.
I'm the one who should be apologizing.
I didn't realize things could even go that bad. I'm glad we managed to get you in front of the meanest looking guy in my company.
Okay, I guess he,
But that didn't last long before the nerves got to you. Quickest I've ever seen someone run, let me tell you.
And then I accidentally stepped on that horse's tail, so it started going wild and totally trashed the place. It'll probably take weeks for them to clean that up. Oh, you really did it this time, Bernie.
Oh yeah, she was talking to Anna, and then she, and it went sepia tone. I remember it. It was like the only time where they've ever like applied a filter to anything in the game. It was weird. I guess they figured that out at the end of the development process. They're like, put it in. You gotta put it in somewhere. Anyway, try to cheer her up, tease her a bit.
Kind of a shame. It would have been way cheaper to just buy the herbs from Anna and be done with it.
Herbs.
And with how much repairs ended up being.
What the fuck was that? That was weird. Do that again. Ew. That was like a dead hand from Ocarina of Time.
That aside, though, you still want to do something about your shyness, right? I can see why this is a bigger problem than your whole stick.
Well, I know what thumbnail I'm going to be using.
Your anxieties
Jesus.
can be quite the hurdle to overcome.
You're right. But hey, I haven't been keeping to myself at all lately. Bernie's out in the open.
Yeah.
Either way, now we know how things turn out when we try to force the issue. Looks like we're better off taking an incremental approach.
Incremental.
How's that work?
Well, we can start by having you hide nearby while I talk to someone you're afraid of. Then, I don't know, if the conversation gets interesting, maybe you can come out and join in?
I'm not going to care whether it's interesting or not. It doesn't matter if they're serious or boring or the most fascinating person in the world. All I care about is that they don't scare me.
Yeah, I guess that's gonna be tough to manage on its own, huh?
Well, maybe the incremental approach won't actually be as hard as we think.
Really? How do you figure?
I mean, I did used to think you were pretty terrifying. But with all this stuff we've been doing together, I've actually gotten used to you. And now I'm not really shy around you, am I?
That's great. Wait, she's afraid of me?
Not exactly flattered to hear that, but... Well, I guess I'll just be glad I don't scare you anymore. Sounds like spending time with someone is the key, which means we'll just have to toss you straight into the deep end and see if you can swim.
No, not the deep end! I hate the deep end!
You guys know what a pool is?
Sorry. Just messing with you. Anyway, here's hoping you and I can keep getting closer, Bernadette.
That doesn't really make any sense. Do they have pools? When was the first pool invented? When was the concept of the deep end invented? I don't know. Because that's, like, it's specifically something, like, from a thing, right? This is one I have to play, right? No. Okay, I definitely watched this one last time, so... Yeah, it's just gone for some reason. Whatever. Whatever! I don't know, maybe because I saved over that save slot. Oh, you know what? That's probably why! Because I saved over that save slot, so now all of these are gone. It doesn't make sense. Whatever. Happy A. Let's go. Bernadette Happy A. That's what I meant. They're gonna come to realization that Happy likes to eat the plants, and Bernie's gonna freak out. That's the meme. I know. I remember this one.
I had no idea.
Even though I watched this one
outside
5
the
minutes
village.
ago.
Oh, hi, Abby. Got some fruit there?
Yep. I used to eat them all the time when I was a kid. Care for some?
Huh? Oh, thanks. I'll just have one. Oh, wow. It's sour, but also sweet.
Woo! They're my favorite. With all the edible plant life around here, you never need to worry about being hungry.
Well, I suppose I've seen edible plants around, but are there really all that many? Sheesh. I need to get out more. I didn't even notice.
You need to get out more? Well.
But you must have noticed. You raise them. Like the carnivorous one I saw earlier?
But I don't eat my carnivorous plants.
Uh-oh.
I'm sorry. Did we or did we not have a long conversation about how delicious they are? In fact, I was just thinking that the jug-shaped one would be divine if we stuffed it with grains and... Bernie Bee?
Oh.
Huh? Oh, I'm sorry. I was just imagining you eating my adorable little carnivorous plants.
Which I have done. A lot, actually. Haven't you?
Of course not! Why would I eat my plant babies?
Eating babies
because
is fun.
they're delicious.
Yep.
Okay, that's it. I'm going to cook you up a carnivorous plant feast right now. Come on.
Wait, no! I haven't said yes to this!
Uh-oh.
Here you go. Dig in. This is the one with the leaves that act like a mouth. But instead of bugs, I stuffed it with grilled meat.
Actually sounds pretty good.
Oh no, poor little guy.
Is it pretty?
But it would be an insult to its little plant spirit if I just threw it out, so...
True?
What?
Well, do you like it? It's my favorite, so I hope it ends up being your favorite too. Bernie Bee? Was it so delicious you passed out?
Yes. Stop doing this!
Okay, come on. Stop kidding around. Hello?
Play the AOL connecting
drooling, Bernie Bee.
music sound. Log on sound. Okay, she's just fucking dead. Rest in peace, Bernadetta. I guess that's the last Bernadetta support we're gonna see, so you know what? She's canonically dead. Anyway, moving on to the Dorothea support. We are going to watch Dorothea Petra A. That sounds pretty cool. I hope nothing weird happens in this one. I hope nothing weird or uncharacteristic happens in this one.
It feels wonderful to be out on the town again.
Oh, they're out on the town, very cool.
Wouldn't you agree, Petra?
No.
I would. It has been one battle after another battle. It is feeling good to rest.
I know, right? I'm glad we stopped here. Just look at the market. So many stalls, so much life.
This town must have been sending many soldiers to the war. I was thinking it would be filled with gloom.
Yeah, they sent all the prisoners.
But the townsfolk are keeping high spirits. This is a good thing.
Commoners are a lot more resilient than you think. It doesn't matter if there are arrows whizzing by their shops or if there's a new lord to serve. They know how to adapt and carry on. Of course, it's different if they've lost family.
Come and carry on.
Ah, yes. In Bridget, everyone is family. We fight as sisters and brothers, and are mourning each loss.
One big family, huh? Can't say that for Fodlan. It's a beautiful idea, but it must be awful in wartime. I can't imagine feeling like I've lost a sibling every time a person dies.
Yes. Times of war bring much sadness. But I am also thinking that war is less common.
You're thinking that.
We are
How
not
would you not
squabbling
know?
over land or property, because it is already belonging to all.
That sounds wonderful.
Communism. Uh-oh. Marxism
We are only
introduced to
squabbling over
Fodlan.
who is sitting on the throne. Oh, and lovers.
Oh, so that's where things get messy. Juicy.
Juicy. Uh-oh.
Oi, ladies. Ain't safe for a couple of prim skirts to be out here alone. Why don't you come with us?
Why don't you come with us, mate?
Keep walking, boys. Not interested. Ah!
Shut up and move, girly.
Whoa! What the?
Dead.
Watch out, Dorothea! This one has skill!
Rogue.
Well, that was incredibly uncivil of them. Are you alright? You aren't hurt, are you?
I am well. And you?
Not a scratch. I'm so relieved those brutes didn't mess up that silky face of yours.
Silky.
But I am not wearing silk upon my face, Dorothea.
No, I'm talking about your skin. It's lustrous and smooth, you know?
Are they talking over like dead bodies,
This
or
is a
did they run
strange
away?
comparison. Silk is easily damaged. My skin has strength. Here, feel.
That's alright. I can tell just by looking.
Then you are knowing that my skin is like steel, not like silk.
Owned.
I am thinking we should be
With
taking
facts
more
and
care
logic.
from now on. You are precious to me. I do not want to be losing you to thugs. One of them was a capable fighter. Please take my apologies for placing you in such danger.
Boss.
If anyone is trying such a thing again, I will be keeping you safe.
Hey, you're special to me too, you know. And no one's gonna lay a finger on your head while I'm around.
Yeah. That's pretty cool. Yep, see, the Monica support's gone too. Whatever. This is so weird. It has to be something to do with save slots or something like that. Anyway, let's move on to Petra, Constance. Hey, the last one in the Petra support line as well. Okay. Oh, we don't have any more Monica supports anyway, so you don't have to worry about that. And then let's finish off all the Black Eagle
Constance,
exclusive supports, so then I can do the rest.
I think I am starting to have more understanding of you. Both parts of you are the true you. The part that cannot be accepting is existing alongside the part that can.
What does it mean?
These two are always fighting inside you.
You have two wolves inside you. One
I would venture to say
does the oh ho 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 laugh. The other is
there is
depressed.
so much about myself I have yet to understand.
You have manic depression.
But the idea that the two parts of me exist in a state of conflict is most intriguing.
Before, you were telling me there was no point in having conflict
and also
over the
MPD.
past. You were letting go of the past to be living in the present. Your words were touching my heart.
Yes, I do suppose I may have said something to that effect. How mortifying.
But then you fled before I could be responding. That was showing me that you have difficult feelings for me after all. This is also one part of you battling with the other, I think.
No.
It is entirely possible that such is the case. As I could never hide the truth from you, I must admit I found you somewhat intimidating.
Really? But she's so small.
Despite my springing the topic on you without warning, you stood strong and listened, and were even gracious enough to discuss it afterward. You dazzled me, and I do not respond well to dazzling. I am weak and pathetic as I am now.
No, that is not weakness. It is balance. The weak part is existing, so the other part can be strong for you. Are you not agreeing?
Why ever would you think that?
Because I am the same. I am also having a weak part.
I can't speak language good.
Like you. I am always pretending that the past is not bothering to me. But my father is dead, as are many of my people. This gives me great sorrow, and I am unable to be accepting. The weak part of me is winning. Why is it that I am still living, when so many others had to be dying?
That is a thought that I ponder often myself. For what purpose am I even here?
Damn.
Why is it that I am the only one left to suffer? Is there anything left for me to live for? All I feel is the pain of the people I have lost. But I know now that someone like you, a person as dazzling as the other part of me, also shares that same pain.
This makes me even more depressed.
May I be so bold as to ask what it is that gives you solace?
Nothing, I just bottle up inside. Oh.
They are still very small.
New Petra lore. I don't know if that's
thinking
new.
of them always provides
The Hubert
me
lore
with
was
strength.
definitely new.
If I am not able to be claiming the throne, they are likely to be killed.
Damn.
Bridget expects me to be a strong queen, a warrior. Only I can be improving our relations with Fodlan. I must be rising to the challenge. Where are you finding your solace?
I take peace in the dream the other part of me still believes in. The dream that one day, House Nouvelle will be restored to its former glory. As unlikely as this seems, I find I am unable to discard it entirely.
Then let us both be taking heart. We will be living and we will be fighting. We are sharing a past of sorrow. But together, we can be overcoming it and walking on towards tomorrow.
You have my deepest thanks, Petra. Alone, I may never have found the courage I need, but with you beside me, there is hope.
I'm still thinking about that awful Bernadetta face. I'm gonna be honest, I'm gonna see that in my dreams tonight, and it's not gonna be fun. Anyway, let's move on to more Black Eagle support. I'm gonna end up doing all the Black Eagles exclusive supports first, and then we'll finish up everybody. You know what? I'm gonna include Constance in that little list there. So we're gonna finish off Constance Chez A this time. I don't remember what this one was even about. That's cool. Yeah, this one was 5 months ago as well. That's very cool. Yeah. Basically no context.
I don't think I've ever seen you train during the day.
Context.
Good day to you, though I fear my presence is as a storm cloud in an otherwise clear sky. My sincerest apologies for subjecting you to this wretched sight. I shall vacate the premises at once to spare you any further distress.
No, wait, don't go. Since you're here, why don't we train together?
No, don't go.
You're here because you're trying to achieve your dream, right?
Though it pains me to deny such kind words, of which I am truly unworthy. I am afraid my dream will likely never come to pass. This pathetic excuse for athleticism you see before you is nothing but a futile attempt to strengthen my frail body and stave off death. How could I possibly ask an exemplary warrior such as yourself to squander your time with one such as I?
Training so you don't die is as good a reason as any. I'd say that's why I'm doing it too.
Yeah.
See? Our goals are the same, so there's no reason not to work together.
Well, since you have given it much more consideration than I deserve.
I like this design, adult design better because of the bangs, and the bangs make like more sense with how the shadow like is on her face. Like in Three Houses, her time skip design just like whenever she's has the eyeshadow thing makes it look a little weird. But
What a workout. I'm beat.
I think. Am I remembering the correct design?
To think my other side would be able to keep up with such rigorous training.
You okay, Constance?
Never better. In fact, I am just getting started. Are you leaving so soon?
Woohoo! She wants to go again? Nice. Let's do this.
All right, let's go again. But it's strange how you're suddenly so bright-eyed and bushy-tailed.
True.
I surprise even myself sometimes. Making my dreams a reality takes effort, you know.
Yeah, she did. Okay,
I cannot
think
allow
right
something so trifling as exhaustion to stand in my way. Who knows how long things would take if I did? Therefore, I shall spare no opportunity to train today. And tomorrow, all of Fodlan will behold my military prowess.
That's all well and good.
I did it for the game.
Why didn't you want to train before?
I told you there were extenuating circumstances. Had I known you would respond in such a manner, I would have asked for your assistance much earlier. Oh, I just had a brilliant idea!
I've got a bad feeling about this.
I've got a bad feeling
We
about
could train together and conduct magical experiments at the same time! You see, I've invented this particular spell that imbues the palms with a suction power that makes dropping one's weapon a hindrance of the past.
Okay. You see if okay. Refuse, casually agree.
I'm gonna go ahead and respectfully decline, on behalf of everyone.
Yeah. Decline.
You refuse? Why, that is rather disappointing. Very well then, let us proceed with the training.
One side has an overabundance of confidence, while the other clearly has some deep-seated issues.
I think they both have issues, but
Maybe
whatever.
the two balance each other out.
What a character gimmick.
What are you blathering on about? Let us be on with it.
Wow, very silly. Okay, let's move on to Chez. I believe Manuela A should be next. Let's go ahead and watch that. believe I already watched Shez. Yeah, it was with the cat, right? I already watched Shez Yuritsa A. So I think we're good on that one. And we definitely watched both Geralt sports last time. I do remember that.
Another rough night,
She was
Manuela?
horny on Maine.
You could stand to learn some manners, you know. I had a little too much to drink yesterday, that's all. More importantly, you saw me perform, right?
Yeah, I was at the inn. You really do have a beautiful voice. I was impressed.
I told you so. But was it just my voice you were impressed with?
Well, I mean, when you were singing in front of everyone, you looked stunning. Seriously.
Yeah.
Is that how you always are when you perform for the people in town?
Oh, please. In their dreams, maybe. Yesterday was a special occasion because you were there. We had a deal, remember?
No. Because I watched it 5 months ago.
The hush money.
You haven't told anyone, right? About what I said in my sleep and such?
Not a soul. I don't think
Let's
so.
see now. I don't think I said anything.
You better not have. Because if you did, you'd have to deal with my not-so-nice side.
Is that like a Constance thing, or is this a metaphor?
I don't think there's anything wrong with you, even when you are hungover.
Really?
Your alcoholism is just fine with me, babe.
It makes you seem like a laid-back, mature woman. Just another interesting side of you. One day you're a physician saving lives, and the next you're a warrior on the battlefield.
Yeah.
I like all your sides.
That's one way to put it.
You say.
It's more like I can't take my eyes off you. All the more so now, since I've seen you sing and all.
Well, you can, because one of the
You have all
eyes
these
is being covered
different
by hair, so I
sides
guess
that
it's
come
eye?
together to form a complete person. Maybe that's what draws me in. It's like, which one is the real Manuela?
Of course, the real me is the majestic diva shimmering in the spotlight. If only. I'm not that delusional. Those days are long gone. Apparently, I've reached the age where I must take comfort in the glories of yesteryear.
Do you really think so?
No.
I think you're probably way more attractive now than when you were all famous.
Damn.
My word! Is it just me? Or are you trying to sweep me off my feet?
Huh? Wait, no, I didn't mean it like that.
Damn.
I just meant that a person's attractiveness gets more, I don't know, refined as they get older. Like a fine wine or something.
Milf hunted.
Now, no need to get embarrassed. How about we get together and talk about our future later tonight?
He is kind of half your age, man. Well, it's a little creepy, but whatever.
I've got some
I'll let it
stuff I
slide.
gotta do tonight. Sorry.
Damn.
Maybe another time.
Stuff zoned.
Oh, really? Fine. We'll save it for another day. It'll give us more time to talk anyway. Just don't blow me off, okay? Or you'll be sorry.
That was a joke, right? Manuela? Right?
I did not hear a joke. Can you tell it again? No? Anyway, that was fun. That was a fun one. That was a fun one, you know? I'm still thinking about that Bernadetta face. God dang it, I'm not going to be able to get that out of my head. It's so disgusting. Anyway, Yuritsa Mercedes A. I enjoy. I bet she's going to talk about, now this is my little brother. It's not going to be weird at all. Nope.
Dear son, I hope this letter finds you well, and that you and your sister aren't fighting too much.
Too much?
It's been some time since I left the church in the kingdom, but I'm making do.
You know, church girls make do.
Once this war is over, I hope the three of us can live together again. She seems in good health.
Yes. She sent me this letter as soon as I wrote her about being reunited with you.
Yeah.
I know she was happy to hear that. She was always so worried about you, you know?
we haven't seen you since we left House Bartels, so please go visit her when you have a chance. As you read, we were thinking that after the war is over, we could perhaps reunite.
No, I must go to internal damnation.
No.
Internal damnation. Fuck.
Why not?
I cannot face her. I killed my father, slaughtered everyone in the house.
Damn.
Our mother shouldn't meet a murderer.
Yes, I heard about that. But I'm certain you took those actions because you felt you had to, right? Just explain it to her. She'll listen to you.
You do not understand. There is a murderous demon in my heart. The Death Knight inside me would cut you and our mother down without hesitation. If that happened, I would lose myself.
But we're here talking right now, and you're just as you always were.
He was always like this?
You're my little Emile who loves kittens and sweets.
Mercedes. I may be fine now, and perhaps the demon in me will even perish someday. But I cannot live with you until I pay for my crimes. And considering the weight of them, that day may never come.
Yeah, true.
But
he has killed a lot of people.
I seek only to be judged by the law, and thereby atone.
So that's what you've decided, is it? In that case, I have no choice but to support you, no matter how sad it makes me.
Yeah.
But just know that Mother and I will always be waiting for you, no matter how long it takes. I look forward to the day when you can show your face to her proudly.
No, she's gonna be dead. Sorry, girl.
We might both be old ladies by then. But we'll still be able to talk over tea like always.
Thank you, Mercedes.
I guess that's cute. I don't know. It's kind of weird. Yuritsu's kind of a weirdo, right? So I don't know if I can relate to him. Anyway, let's move on to some miscellaneous supports. That's it for the Black Eagles exclusive supports. Very well done. Claps all around. But I could lean over. I accidentally pushed the little stream deck like away from me, so I can't press the button. It's too out of region. I can't sit up because the chair broke earlier, right? Or it's not broken. I probably just need to tighten it or something. Anyway, let's move on to the less exclusive supports that I have neglected, shall we? Starting with Yuri and Shez C. I don't think I watched this on any route, so we're just gonna do it here. I don't think I watched this on any route, so we're just gonna start it off here.
Yuri's still not back yet? It's been 5 days. What's this?
Hey?
A letter. Not like him to leave his stuff lying around. I wonder if it says anything about where he went. Well, it's just sitting there. Can't hurt to take a peek, right? Are you well? Eating enough? I worry about you all the time.
Aw.
Thank you for sending money always. I want to see you soon. Huh. Is this letter for Yuri? It's got a different name on it.
Having fun?
Yuri! Wow, you really snuck up on me. When did you get back?
Just now. More importantly, why are you snooping through things that don't belong to you?
Yeah, that is a pretty good question.
Choose your next words carefully, if you don't want them to be your last.
Apologize for reading the letter. Pretend you didn't read the letter.
It's not what it looks like. You've been gone for a while, so I just wanted to see if you were back yet.
Then what's with the letter? Lying doesn't really work when you've been caught red-handed. never mind. I can't imagine you'd have a reason to pry into my affairs. I suppose this is what I get for taking off without telling anyone. And for being so careless.
Yeah, I thought you'd be the last person to leave something like this behind. You must have left in a hurry.
Where'd you go, Yuri?
You could say that.
Ask about the letter. Mind your own business. You know what?
I see. Well, it must have been important. But I know it's none of my business.
I appreciate your concern, but I don't mind. The letter is from my mother.
Oh, okay.
She's always been prone to illness, but lately her condition has grown worse. I try to visit whenever she asks to see me. Obviously, there are times when I can't go, but I have to take all the time I can get, right? I never know which visit will be my final chance to see her.
I understand. Once someone's gone, they're gone. But wait, the name on that letter, is that your real name? So, Yuri's an alias and you're really
Reginald?
No need to say it. And yes, what parent would call their kid by an alias anyway?
Reginald.
Fair point. It's a nice name though. Why hide it?
Kind of dorky, honestly.
In my line of work, it pays to have more than a few names. And don't go telling anyone about this. You won't like to find out what happens if you do.
Promise to keep it a secret. Joke around!
Okay, take it down a notch. Besides, a threat like that's kinda tempting. Makes me want to slip up just to see what happens.
You don't think I'm serious? Fine then. Just don't say I didn't warn you.
Damn, he'd be serious.
In any case, I am sorry for prying. And for what it's worth, I hope your mom gets better soon.
If it were easy to cure, then we wouldn't even be talking about it. But I appreciate the sentiment nonetheless.
Okay. That was cool. I wonder, his mom's probably gonna die in the A support, and it's gonna be really sad. I don't know, maybe. If the three houses writers have balls, they might take that route, but otherwise it's sad. And they didn't have the balls enough to kill that random NPC off, actually, because he ended up being still alive.
You're back. I thought
no, he didn't die because the silly music's playing.
Look who it is. I figured if I didn't come back before sunset, someone might get worried and ransack my room again.
Insist you aren't ransacking. Ask about this someone.
And who might this someone be, huh? You're never gonna let that go, are you?
Just joking, friend. No need to take everything so seriously. Anyway, it's late. Shouldn't you be getting some shut-eye?
Probably, but I just got my second win. How is your mom, by the way?
Well, it's not looking good, that's for sure. But she's still got some fight in her yet.
Not dead.
I planned on staying longer, but she told me to do what I had to do and sent me on my way. One minute she wants to see me, the next she's telling me to go home. Honestly, she's all over the place.
She's optimizing.
My mom, the one who raised me anyway.
She passed away, didn't she? Judging by your expression, she must have been pretty special.
She was. More than I can say. She took me in when I'd been abandoned. Taught me how to live.
Taught me how to live.
We weren't blood related, but she was my mom. No doubt about it.
I'm sure wherever she is now, she's very happy to hear you say that.
Oh, that reminds me. I wanted to ask you something. It's been on my mind for a while now.
What does that remind you?
Your mom gave it to you, right? Where does it come from? I've never heard anything like it before.
Look up. No, a little more to the left. See that bright star over there?
Bright star to the left? Which one? There are thousands of stars up there, and they're all bright.
Well, I guess it doesn't matter if you find it or not. Anyway, it's that star's ancient name.
Aw, you named after a
The
star.
white star that the goddess herself made into a disciple.
Oh.
My mother is a devout follower of Ceros. But I know it's a pretty ostentatious name for a penniless kid.
I don't think so. It just shows how much you mean to her.
Yeah. Well, I do like it. She gave it to me after all. I'm not sure how much of the scriptures she really understands. But knowing her, I'm certain she put a lot of consideration into my name.
Then doesn't it seem like kind of a waste not to use it? What with how much thought she put into it?
She wants to keep it out of
I've used many
people's
names,
mouth.
and each one comes with its own mask. But when I hear my real name, all those facades fall away. The only people who can call me that are those who are truly special to me. Immediate family, or someone just as important.
Well, that's clearly not going to be me.
If
Bye.
you're so intent on using my name, you better be willing to spend the rest of your life by my side.
Consider it. Burst out laughing. Laugh zone.
What are you even talking about, Yuri? That's all a bit much, don't you think?
Damn.
Obviously. To be honest, I would have been at a loss if you had said you were all for it. Regardless, it does make me happy to hear that you like my name. And if you ever decide you're up for it, let me know, okay? I'll think it over too, just in case.
If you want to go out anytime, just let me know, okay? If you change your mind, I will be here. I'll stop being an asshole. Okay. Let's move on. So I said I was gonna do more neutral supports, but I forgot. I was gonna do Byleth Shez, but I forgot. I already did that in the last episode, right? I just completely forgot. Anyway, let's move on to a support that I was too lazy to get, actually. Which is the Shez Geralt supports. And those are going to be pre-recorded because I was too lazy to get that because they were already all taken. Or they had like a little bit of a sliver of a support gained, and that was it. So I didn't check the other routes. I probably should have, but I was at this point. I just don't want to grind anymore. I'm going to be honest. I'm done with grinding these supports out. It doesn't take that long, but it's just really tedious. Anyway, let's move on. You can't hear this, can you? No, because it's muted. Very cool. Oh, very cool. I turned it. Oh my god, dude. Okay, that should be fine. Hold on. Let's skip. Let's restart it.
Oh,
nice click.
Hey. You fishing too?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ease up, kid. We're on the same side now, remember?
I know. Guess I'm just not used to it yet.
We're not getting paid to kill each other anymore. We can just sit here like normal folks and catch some fish.
You know what? This might have been locked. We'll see with the A support, but it might be actually be locked.
For us, there's no such thing as friends or foes once that contract's paid.
Yeah, I know that too. You, don't remember me, do you?
Should I?
I used to run with Burling's mercenaries.
Who?
Burling. Ah, yes. That woman was an army unto herself.
Yeah, but you and your company wiped us out. My captain, my comrades, every last one of them died in that battle.
Wow, that's a funny reference. Good job.
So that's what this is about. You have a grudge against me?
Yeah.
I'd be lying if I said I didn't.
I thought I could use that. That's so stupid.
All of us got along, even the captain. They were the best group I'd ever been with.
I forgot I was watching a pre-recorded video and I tried to select it.
I tried to tough it out at the time, but it was really hard. After what happened, I made myself a promise. I was gonna get stronger, and someday I would defeat you and the Ashen Demon.
That would have been
We're allies
silly.
now, so you're gonna have to let that go, huh?
Looks like it. But you know, part of me is relieved. I don't think I could have beaten the Ashen Demon anyway.
Hey now, what about me? Or are you saying you could take me?
He kind of old.
Unless I try. By the way, for a regular guy just catching some fish, you haven't even got your hook on.
Yeah, well, these old mitts aren't exactly made for tying tiny knots.
Okay.
Give it here. I'll do it.
Seems like quitter talk.
Not half bad, kid. Thanks.
You said that a lot.
People call you a legendary mercenary, but you're a lot less dexterous than I imagined.
Legendary is what they call dead people. I'm still alive and kicking, you know.
I mean, not really, but you don't have to be dead. Most
Hey,
common, but...
And about what happened with Berlin. I'm sorry. The whole thing was just two minor lords trying to get the better of each other. If Berling hadn't come for us, we could have avoided all the bloodshed. But she came roaring in, yelling that she would take us down and make a name for herself.
She was a cool bow knight, but
My
she was
kid
kind of
couldn't
generic.
afford to hold back at that point. I know that doesn't make it better, but I hope it helps.
It just makes it worse.
What's done is done. You were just doing your job. I know that.
Well, this is great.
Looks like it's this Blue Lions route.
Having some...
I don't know if that affects anything, but whatever.
I wanted to replace the clasp on my gauntlet, but I can't quite get the blasted thing to stay.
Here, let me try.
Oh, look at that. You got a real knack for these things. Thanks, kid.
I'm surprised you've survived this long with those ham hands.
Ham hands.
Being a good mercenary isn't all about dexterity, you know.
You just have to hit things really
Besides,
hard.
When you've lived as long as I have, your body just doesn't work as well as it used to. Trust me.
You don't look that old to me.
You can't judge a book by its cover. I might not look it, but I'm practically an ancient tome. Not to mention I've lived pretty hard. Might just be a gut feeling, but I've started feeling like the goddess might call me to her side before long.
Come on, it's not like you're at death's door. Besides, you really think the goddess would be calling you of all people?
Yeah.
You don't hold anything back, do you?
Okay.
The goddess won't have me, then I'll just have to make do in hell.
Do you think you'd have any regrets if you died right now?
Damn.
Not
Getting into the real talk.
Except maybe living too long.
What about leaving your kid behind?
Can't say I wouldn't be worried, especially because that kid isn't exactly normal.
Damn.
Yeah, that's a good way to put it.
Byleth is unusually powerful. Byleth isn't very emotional. Byleth thinks out loud a lot. I'm not gonna hit the thing now.
I've never seen a power like that before. Not even generals with crests measure up.
True, it's not like my training was all that rigorous either. But before I knew it, my kid had become the Ashen Demon. Just a personal quirk, I guess. Makes it tough to find friends, though. In that sense, I'm glad we're here. There's tons of young folks around. And maybe the kid'll take a shine to you, since you're both mercenaries.
Who knows? I've been hoping we could talk more at least.
It's gonna be hard with Byleth, but you know.
I'm glad to hear you say that. Takes a load off my mind.
Now you really sound like a dad.
Yeah.
I was never much of a parent, but I do worry all the same. You know, I think we were meant to end up on the same side. Would you do me a favor and look after my kid?
Hint, hint.
When you put it that way, it really does sound like you're about to die.
Hey, it's possible. Tomorrow's never guaranteed in this line of work. I meant what I said. Can I count on you?
Yeah, Sure.
I don't know if they ever explicitly
I'm not
state
gonna
how old
refuse
he
a
is.
dying man's wish,
Whatever.
after all.
Okay. Now pausing that because I don't need to take a look. Is there anything like different about this one, or did it just end? Okay, it just ends. Okay. Let's close that and move on back to ending the freaking video and ending the freaking series. Oh, this game's been fun. This is a good game. This is a good Warriors game. Definitely better than Fire Emblem Warriors, I'd say. Fire Emblem Warriors 1, to be clear. This, I feel like it could have done with maybe a little bit of more of a free roam mode as well. But you know, I guess the story-based mode is fine as long as the story's not terrible, which it wasn't. It wasn't terrible or anything. It wasn't great. There's lots of weird stuff that kind of happened, and some of those supports just ended up being like snooze fests. But most of the time, they were at least like somewhat engaging, and sometimes they were even good. I'd say the Petra supports were a lot better in this one. For example, there was a couple that actually intrigued me instead of me just like sleeping through them because, haha, Petra can't talk. It's very funny. Anyway, I think that's a good place to end it. That is going to be it for this time. Thank you so much for watching. See ya!